you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing.
Morning.
Yeah.
Live around the world.
Made the earth
People, we're outside this morning. We're on the outside.
sing along. Said I'm in no competition, but I made my decision. You can keep your opinion. I just falling on the wise man communion. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, you make the birds sing. I want to sing along, sing along. I don't care for progression. Just prove my determination. I don't heed to temptation. I have learned my lesson in revelation. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now.
Share the link.
Thank you, Lord.
Invite some people.
Little thing.
Let's get ready.
Yeah.
Portland Spice TV, good morning, Miss Brown.
You make the bird
Norwich Heights locked in.
sing along, sing along. Said I'm in no competition, but I made my decision. Lord, if I slip away, coming, going, I'd like to pray. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Lord, yeah. Thank you, Lord, you make the sweet bird sing. Sing along, sing along. Oh, I want to thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Awesome alone is not enough to describe you. Mighty and powerful, those names belong to you. Omnipotent, omnipresent, and conquering lion too. All praise and worship is due to you. To good job done, good job done, good job done. To good job done, good job done, good job done. That's why me look and tell them, blessing our road me down. And me look east, west, north, and south, and it a come at me. Blessing our road me down. And goodness and mercy overtake me, yeah. Blessing our road me down. And me look east, west, north, and south, and it a come at me. Blessing our road me down. And goodness and mercy overtake me. Now I had a vision last night. I saw three men in a white. Blessing, grace, and mercy start to read me right. Me try to oppose them, say you don't have a choice. Fear and no fear, and with you in reside, you have a right to be blessed, a right to happiness, and anything you touch will be major success. You have a right to wealth, a right to good health, the right to have angels and camp round in tent. We say, blessing around me down, and me look east, west, north, and south, and it's a come. Blessing around me down, and goodness and mercy overtake overflow, you're still a pouring it. And when me don't deserve no more, you still put more in it. And when my faith is getting weak, you keep assuring it. I feel so confident when you're around, securing it. You say, me I go live and I go dead. Me know the tail, me at the head. Me I go give. Now go beg. But serpent and scorpion, the whole of them be tread. The ball is in the court, me I go get. When me say now, blessing around me down. I'm the look east, west, north, and south, and it's a cover. Blessing around me down. And goodness and mercy, I overtake me out. Blessing around me down. I'm the look east, west, north, and south, and it's a cover. Blessing around me down. And goodness and mercy, I overtake me out. You good chant. I saw your blessing just around. You good. That's why we say, blessing around me down. I mean, look east, west, north, and south.
Morning to my YouTubers.
Around me down.
As we come to you live this morning from Boston Beach.
Blessing around me down. I mean, look east, west, north, and south. Blessing around me down. And goodness and mercy, I overtake me now. Blessing around me down. Every day. Yeah. Blessing around me down. Blessing around me down. Blessing around me down. Africans unite, everything is gonna be alright. Africans unite, everything is gonna be so bright. Africans unite, everything is gonna be alright. Africans unite, everything is gonna be so bright. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Africans unite. Everything is gonna be alright. Africans unite. Everything is gonna be so bright. Make sure you seek him before you make a move, else you will always have something to lose. Confusion, contention, confuse, waiting at your doorstep to stop you with abuse. Yo, just be careful of the company you choose. Don't make them dim your light and blow your fuse, and run left you with a spoiled attitude. Bigfoot of it in a Cinderella shoes. Everything's roughy and tough. Food might not enough, we still have you whole and strong. Listen, time I get hard, no food no day I yard. You have to call on the Almighty One, help me sing me song. Africans unite, everything is gonna be alright. Africans unite, everything is gonna be so bright. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Make me sing the most, thy God. His name is Jesus Christ. Make me sing the most, thy God.
Wherever you are around the world, good morning. Thanks for joining Portland Spice TV. That's where we are coming to you live from Boston Beach this morning. We're on the outside.
Get it right with the next generation. Eliminate poverty and suffering.
Share the link.
So we need.
Let's get some people on board as we get started on a Saturday morning. Talking about the smoothest sailing in the world.
Question. Africa just be strong. Africa just be strong. Bow. Africans unite. Everything is gonna be alright. Africans unite. Everything is gonna be so bright. gonna be alright. Africa, Africans unite. Everything is gonna be so bright. Africa, hey, skank with me, yeah. Hey, Africa, cha, dance with me, yeah. Hey, Africa, hey, skank with me, rock with me, yeah. Cha.
Are you skanking with me? Are you rocking with me? Let's kick it off.
Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself, can't take.
Saturday morning current event talk show.
Yeah, I said so.
One of a kind.
You see me? Suddenly, some friends became a foe.
What?
He's instead, I know.
His name is Lenny Hyde.
It's a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime. But I'm a warrior for the divine. Fighting a spiritual war for peace. Hypocrite relax. Dress back, Shaka Fame a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax. Dress back, Shaka Fame a real backlocks. Know that the war is on. Shaka Fame is in command. So warriors arise. Now is the appointed time. Go forth, oh winners of soul.
And after this victory,
Enough steps of victory, I'm sure.
the program is powered by the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ.
So hypocrite relax.
He's the driver, the author, the finisher.
Them a real backlocks.
Pull up.
Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself. Can't hear me, don't know here to hear the same thing. And Lenny I said so. You don't know a real backlocks, you see me? Yeah, we know. Suddenly, some friends became a foe for reasons that I know. Said to us, it's a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime.
Ricardo, good morning.
I'm a warrior.
Morning, Eric.
I'm
Morning, Jenna. Mrs. Phillips, if you
a
please.
spiritual war for peace.
I don't know the internet stay out here, so you know.
Dress back, Shaka.
So we're doing it here for the first time.
Relax. Dress back.
Looks good so far.
Backlocks. Know that the war is on.
Who is in command?
Shaka Fame is in command.
Listen.
Warriors arise.
Now is the appointed time.
Appointed time.
Go forth.
Go forth, oh winners of souls. Enough steps of victory, I'm sure. So hypocrite relax. Trace back, Shaka Fame a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax.
Portland Spice TV, we're live.
Backlocks.
Boston Beach.
Relax.
Remember, the 3-day party begins today. It's called Full Course. Every day from now until Monday, it's a party. Admission is $500. DJ medalist, DJ Shepherd, they're going to be in the house as well. The veteran Chinaman. Yeah, man, Chinaman over there tomorrow, spinning vinyl. When last you go to a party where it's vinyl, the selector play? Real recorders, we know them, 45 LP, Disco 45. That's what the man will be playing tomorrow right here on Boston Beach. So make it a date. Come have some fun. Come for the food. Come for the fun, the music, the excitement. Yeah, man, we open at 9 a.m. in the holidays. So forward over to Boston Beach. Hear me. Lenny, I come again.
Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself. Can't hear me, don't know here to hear the same thing. And Lenny I said so. You don't know a real backlocks, you see me? Yeah, we know. Suddenly, some friends became a foe for reasons that I know. Said to us, it's a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime. But I'm a
I
warrior.
want to talk to you about Portland this morning. Those of you who have never been to Portland. We're going to run through Portland from Dover
Hypocrite relax.
up to Hector's River. We're going to run through Portland this morning, tell you about this beautiful parish.
Hypocrite relax.
Lots of the attractions, as you have always heard me saying, that as any one parish, Portland have the most natural attraction.
Fame is in command.
So if you know Portland this morning, link up with me. We're going to be talking about it.
The
If you
appointed.
don't know, you want to hear about this beautiful parish. It's the most beautiful parish in Jamaica of all 14. And we make no apologies.
I'm sure. So hypocrite relax, trace back, shock off him a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax, trace back, I'm on a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax, trace back, shock off him a real backlocks. Relax, trace back, real backlocks. I just won't sell my soul. I'm not ready for your gold. I refuse to take your bribes to make your flawless life. Overnight your business spoil. And I want you to know I just won't see.
Lemar, good morning to you. Gilly, where are some brother? Toronto, Canada, locked in. Tony. All the crowd to Toronto wants enough respect to the item, you know. One love, welcome to the show. So, Portland. It's a Portland, our beautiful parish. And if you're journeying through Portland, there's a lot to see. If you're a nature lover, you're going to love it more than anybody else because Portland is still green, lush, the vegetation, shallow rivers. We've got a lot of those waterfalls, numberless. I think we haven't found all of them yet. We're still discovering new waterfalls every day in Portland. And of course, the highest peak of the Blue Mountain is in the parish of Portland, and you tried that from Buff Bay. The parish is rich in its history, talking about the maroon, the beginning of export from Jamaica actually started right here in Boston, and that's how this community got its name, because the first banana boat that leave Jamaica, it's just over, there's another harbor to our right where we're sitting. So we're sitting at the Boston beach, but there's a harbor to the right. That's where the ships used to come in. And when the ships come in there, they took the banana to Boston, Massachusetts. And that is how Boston, Jamaica really got its name, from Boston. So the history of the parish is rich. And of course, we can't forget, you can't forget about Queen Nanny of the Maroon. There's a new documentary out, remerging of Nanny of the Maroon. And we're still saying that as a parish that boasts Jamaica's only national heroine, we need to put a statue of Nanny in the town square. The town square of Port Antonio is what we call the center of power of the parish of Portland. And with a powerful woman like Nanny, I'm calling on all the ladies to join this movement, share this vision, join the movement to put a statue of Nanny standing predominant in the town square of Port Antonio. And of course, then we're talking about the history. So if we start in Dover, I mean, you come on up to Buff Bay where you have the Charlestown Maroon, and that's another piece of history that we must talk about. You understand what I say? So it is really sad, you know, that you have a lot of Jamaicans who don't know the history. And those who don't appreciate the history. Hey, mother and morning, share the link. Share the link, Lemar. Send it to some people. Eric, Ricardo, share the link, man. Send it to some people. Invite them on the thing. So we're talking about Portland, the history. So as it relates to tourism, you know, Portland can give a whole heap of tourism. We can give you health tourism because our herbs in Portland, when you go up to Moortown, the kind of herbs that are there. And that is one of the reasons why the Blue and Drunkrow Mountain Range in Portland is designated World Heritage Site. And it has a lot to do with the flora, the fauna, but of course the medicinal purpose of the herbs. And we're talking about the contamination by fossil fuel and all of them things there. We don't have a lot of that in Portland. No, not a lot. On the sea coast, yes, we do. But when you take it to the hills, man, can I tell you, it is beautiful, something to behold. So for those who love to hike and listen to birds and all of that, Portland is the place. So health tourism is one of the things that we can do in Portland to really enhance the tourism product. Heritage tourism is another one. The history is rich. Can I tell you? The history of Portland, not normal. No. No. Yeah.
Chaka fame. Like the street and the lane. I want some boy. What about the play game? You said the whole of Portland, the world, God alone, not you alone. You don't know. Ah, hey, ah, yeah. Chaka fame a play. Chaka fame comfy. Lock down the city without no pity. Sound like a deadline down. Ah, no leaky. Them can't check me. Chaka fame a run for the yard. Never this go. Chaka fame a play for the rich and the poor.
Portland have a population the last time the census was done was 70. I have it at about 80,000 people that live in the parish of Portland. Yeah, 80,000. The last census was in the 70s, maybe about 78,000. I think we should be about 80,000. But again, as we know that the birth rate in Jamaica is way down, we wonder. and no, but seriously, look at the census. Census was supposed to be completed in December. Population census. They had to push it back to the 31st of March, I think, which has expired again. And a couple of weeks ago, right here, we spoke about the census and that we have information that the census now go do. I have not been counted. Have you been counted? I have not been counted in the census. And boy, the level of incompetence on show in this country is sickening. Sickening. The level of incompetence. I tell you something, doing. Gone are the days, you see, when we come without any experience and expect to get certain level of competence. When we take up people without experience. Your experience is how you would have lived your life, you know. And the things that you would have accomplished, the things that you would have done, the things that you have been involved with, that gives you a level of experience. It's not just academics, my people. It's not just academics. Academics is vital. But after all of that, you have to learn how to apply it. Because if you learn something, you can't apply it in your head alone. It no go. You need to be able to apply what you learn. And therefore, when you look at governance in this country and how everything is being operated, the JUTC basically crashed now. From 400 buses, 450 buses rolling out, now to less than 200. It crashed. Done. The census cannot be completed. Civil servants are not carrying out their duties. Eh? How the census for not complete? What you talking about? You don't complete the census? That's crazy. Missed 2 deadlines already. And if you check around, so many Jamaicans have not been counted. So we segue to the census because we were talking about the population of Portland. There used to be a place just outside of Buff Bay. And Buff Bay used to be St. George's, you know. That used to be a parish by itself. St. George's. Yeah. But the town of Buff Bay, I think, have a lot of space for development. Yeah. As a commercial town. But you see, vision is a hell of a thing. If you don't have no vision. Buff Bay should be developed as a commercial town for produce. And Port Antonio as the resort town. Those towns are run differently. A resort town from a market town, commercial market town. Yeah? And that's how you structure your development. And if you talk about attraction, have a structure. So Buff Bay have scope. It is sad that Buff Bay don't have a market with all the space that Buff Bay have. A proper market should be in Buff Bay. People should have drive go Buff Bay to go get ground provision. You understand? We are ram up Coronation Market. Let me tell you the vision. Because I'm telling you, my thing is about Portland, you know, and the people of Portland. It's not just about East. Because Portland is one parish, we are one people. So Buff Bay needs a proper market, large ground provision market, ease off the pressure of a Coronation Market. You understand what I say? Because Coronation Market right now, with everything we are happening on my people, with everything we are happening, we need to develop Buff Bay into that kind of center for ground provision. We have whole heap of land underutilized. Whole heap of land underutilized in Portland. And we are going to put those lands into lands, you know. I tell you. But also ask the people them to start look on different avenues of making money. And our uncle taxes can make money out, and uncle transportation. You have your vehicle and your farm, you're nice. Nice if you have your vehicle and your farm. But a lot of people not see the money in it, and we need to ensure that as leaders and managers of this country, we make farming, agriculture get sexy. So we need to have a view of how people who are in farming in developing countries live. They live big, massive. They have trucks and cars and plane. Yeah. If you can put in 130-acre Callaloo, 2 acres per month. If you can put in 130-acre Aki, breadfruit, avocado or pear, what we call it, in a Portland, you live well for the rest of your life. Mark my word, you will live well. So Buff Bay, I'm saying, we must put in a proper market at Buff Bay, develop Buff Bay in a commercial town. Port Antonio should be a resort city. You hear me say? Port Antonio should be the resort city of Portland. We have a whole heap of people. And we if you use it. And we if you use it. The valleys, the Shrewsbury Valley and the Swift River Valley are areas for marijuana and aquaculture. What me say? The Shrewsbury and the Swift River Valley, right up on Ankama, Iton Side, Shirley Castle, High Hills marijuana, them weed there are some classic growing at them place there. Me I tell you, because I know. So the niche of Portland, so we have to step it up. We have to step it up. But when your leaders lack vision, the people perish. I hear some man say me I behave like say me can't save Portland. Then what wrong if me believe say me can't save my people? Something wrong with that? I don't mean tell you say you know must have you finna have no belief. Rasta.
Alright, the people can represent for Shaka FM. You don't know who come about, you know. Everybody's sing.
Me say a piece in the cure. Yeah. Alright then. Here come the thing called
fame in the place. Some get licking at them face. Say them go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka fame. Figure plant cassava. Them fly like a bird. We see them run like bolt and a zap. Whoa, whoa, boy. Go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka fame. Figure plant cassava. You must see mad. Them fly like a bird now. We see them fly, we're gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. The way them set it is for things get harder. Check say we are fool, that's why them jada cardia. Say the road narrow and we find it broader. They think me see a go on the saga. Happy part me the potty and job back for me ladder. Higher class people turn it in a laughter. But what a thing when Shaka roll out the Prada. We are drinking Hennessy and some boy drink 5 water. Them go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka fame, we go plant cassava.
Yes, we come to you live from Boston Beach Complex, Portland.
Brand new.
Telling you about Portland. So, after you leave out of Buff Bay now, you come into Spring Garden. And you see, sometime when I say that as Portlanders, I believe we're going back way. People sometimes upset with me. But the truth is, there were days when we have much more happening than we are having now. And I think it's because of the kind of leadership that we are having in the parish. You used to have Crystal Springs and Nature's Way. Me soon telling you more about them there.
You can represent for Shaka FM. You don't know who come about, you know. Everybody's saying. Me say a peas in the cure. Yes. And then here comes the thing called Shaka fame in the place. Some get licking at them face. Say them go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka fame. Figure plant cassava. Them fly like a bird. We see them run like bolt and a zap. Whoa, whoa, boy. Go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka fame. Figure plant cassava. You must see mad. Them fly like a bird now. We see them fly, we're gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. The way them set it is for things get harder.
Crystal Springs, back in the day, used to have some of the biggest shows in Jamaica. No fauno wouldn't remember. No fauno wouldn't remember. Pringle, Wagwan. Pringle. Pringler called me up on a different line. Miss Ossie, good morning. I just said that you joined Elaine Brown. Morning. Light Pang, big up on yourself. Now, Pringle, call me up on the number, man. Make we talk. We have things to talk about. 804-7072. Make we talk because we have things that we need to talk about, you know. So, Crystal Springs used to have some of the biggest shows. The Crystal Springs Family Fun Day, 876. That used to be the show. And I tell you something, the show that Ige Buju kept the other day, I believe it's coming from that. Yeah, man, it come directly from that show because it used to be Buju Banton, Berry Salmon, Wayne Wonder, Marcia Griffiths. That was a penthouse crew. So it used to be called the Crystal Springs Penthouse Family Fun Day. That's what it used to be called. And trust me, I used to be the MC. Whole heap at the time. I mean, I MC that show there. And when people like Dennis Brown. In fact, they used to have 2 shows per year at Crystal Springs. 2. It was the Crystal Springs Penthouse Family Fun Day, and there was an independent show. There was an independent show as well. And I tell you, my people, we don't see that no more. You used to have Nature's Way, and they used to have a whole heap of shows at Nature's Way as well. Some big show. So it used to be like 2 nature park. They used to have cottages at Crystal Springs as well. So it used to be like a nature park, both Crystal Springs and, as it was called, Nature's Way. And then you travel to places like Chepso, Skibo, all of them places there. Up in the hills them. Let me see. Oh, now I see something. I see. Let me apologize to all the people if you've been trying to call via WhatsApp. You wouldn't get through this morning, eh? Just a seat. Let me fix that.
All right, the people can represent for Shaka FM. You don't know when you come about, you know. Everybody's saying, me say a piece in the cure. Yes, alright then. Here comes the thing called Shaka Fame in the place. Some get licking at them face. Say them go burn down with herbs. Can't tell Shaka Fame figure plant cassava. Them fly like a bird, we see them run like bolt and a zap. Whoa, whoa, boy. Go burn down with herbs, can't tell Shaka Fame, figure plant cassava. You must see mad, them fly like a bird now. We see them fly, we're gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, the way them set it is for things get harder. Next time we are fool, that's why them jada card ya. Say the road narrow and we find it broader. Be a thing, we see a go on the saga. Happy part me the booty and job back for me ladder. Higher class people turn it in a laughter. But what a thing when
Pringle.
Shaka roll out the Prada. We are thinking it's and some boy fine.
Wagwan.
Hello.
Yeah, Pringle, Colin.
Wagwan.
Me there, you know, man. Where I say?
Hey.
Talk to me.
Wagwan SSL.
Eh?
Wagwan SSL. We don't get no interview since investigation.
At that
We don't get no update.
You realize it gone quiet, brother?
Eh?
You realize the SSL gone quiet for you?
Yeah, nobody now get no update Wagwan and nobody now ask something.
Well, me happy you call about it this morning, putting it back on the front burner. SSL saga. What is happening with it? After we were bamboozled that the FBI was apartheid. You remember those arguments?
Yeah, but somebody must talk to them. Somebody must tell them fool.
I never believe.
Because it look like they never realize FBI are investigating all stone that got turned over.
Talk to me.
And hear me now. Why the PNP people like apologize so much, man?
I do what?
Oh, they like to apologize.
I don't know why they like to apologize. In fact,
what Mark Golden apologize for?
Well, he felt it necessary because I can tell you, while he was apologizing, I was sitting right in front of him saying, no. And if you listen to him, you'd realize that he was basically saying that, listen, me said the bigger thing to do is to apologize and move on. Because let me tell you something, Pringle. When you hurt somebody, you know, it's not for you to determine that the person feel hurt by your actions, you know. You can, as I think I explained last week, that I was at a certain place and throwing a stone at a dog that was about to defecate, and the stone hit somebody else. I had to apologize to the person, but me never fling the stone to lick the person. But the person get licked. So, what Mark is saying that if him say, them are damn idiots, him think the damn are use of the word idiot. But everybody's saying it wasn't in the parliament. If it was in the parliament, then yes, we would say, yeah, you need to apologize. That would be unparliamentary. But even on here, on mainstream media, you can't say damn idiot. So I never agree, but him see it that way there.
Yeah, but look here now. Listen me now. I see them don't go and debate in the house that day. Right? Where them are going to make prison. And them are going to have a private partnership to make the prison. Right?
Yeah, talk to me.
Mark Phillips said, Mark
Golden.
Colin said, him want to know because the private partner going to get dividends and it is going to have a profit.
No, but listen. It goes without saying, my brethren. Once private investors are involved, it means that they are going to want
Must
a
profit on the money.
Must.
Right?
Must.
The man never said the government are going to make profit, The man said the private investors going to have to make profit on the money.
But
the man said that the government are make the prison to make money. Right?
Mm.
And then the prime minister get up and say, point of order. Draw that statement because the government is not making the prison to make no profit. The man never said government.
The private people, they must make a profit, brother. Must make a profit. Once you have private investors, they are going to make a profit on their investment. That's what they are going to it for. If them never see.
All the man tried, if the man explain about 3 times and say, I didn't say the government, I said the investor. He still hold on for it.
Yeah, but you see, I had wanted them to ask, are you saying, what I want to ask the government, are you saying that there is no private?
Hello?
You're not hearing me, Pringle? Pringle? May I hear you still in a brother? But what them should have asked the government is if there is no private investor. Because once there's private investor, there's going to be a profit.
Hello?
Yeah, man, where I hear you loud and clear now.
Yeah, may I drive on every time we say reconnect, say what's up, what?
Yeah.
But then again, may I go ask you something, you see?
Yeah.
You remember when they did present the opponent pay? I didn't up at Portland there. When this man should have run against
Damian Crawford. Yeah.
Right? You were there?
Yes, man. Integrally involved.
When the Prime Minister wife come up, we introduce the lady. She start by saying like a teacher.
Like a who?
I mean, I say good. Stop me.
Go on, let me hear you. Pringle. As him say, I'm driving, so the system is reconnecting.
Hello?
Yeah, Pringle, you're back.
She said, people, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me carefully. Right?
Go ahead, man. Pringle, we lose you. We're losing him. We're losing him. Pringle, ring we back. Ring we back when you have better connection. When you have better connection, you can link us back. So he brought up the SSL saga. Where it gone? All of a sudden, SSL get quiet. I don't saw it go. I don't saw it go, you know. No. I don't saw it go. The SSL saga cannot go away. And we still say, Usain Bolt must get back his money. We still say Bolt must get back his money. No, right? The man must get back his money. You can't just take away the youth money, so, and expect that all is going to be well just like that. No, it cannot be. Usain Bolt must get back his money. 804-7072. He oversees 1876 804-7072. That's the number you can get us on. You can call us on WhatsApp and you can call us straight. So really, you can talk about anything you want to talk about. What me I talk about this morning is the beautiful Portland. No other parish in Jamaica not as beautiful as Portland. But no other parish in Jamaica with all this beauty is struggling the way of Portland's struggling. No, man, the next number you have to call me upon, Pringle. You can't call me upon that number. That number you're not going to work out. You have to call me upon the next one. Yeah. No way. No more beautiful than Portland. But my people, so we can talk about them. We have a problem with Portland people sitting down on their laurels and have no intention to work for the betterment of our community. Now, community work is a different kind of work. You know, come here, little girl. Community work is a different kind of work. You have to do the community work. Somebody have to be out there ensuring that investors come to the community, development take place in the community. And I'm saying that is what Portland need.
Yeah, man. Some son where I talk about them a soldier. Yeah, we know what them soldier. Yeah, 30 pieces of silver.
Portland Spice TV.
That watcher.
Share the channel. We're on YouTube live right now.
Hey.
Right around the world.
Bada Portland, coulda bada Kingston, coulda bada Farina, coulda bada Jam Down. Shaka Fame, I go show them down. Hey, me say Shaka Fame, you been through hills and valley, and survive out of the old gangster alley. No gunshot where we skip and dally. When them think we dead back in the jungle in we rally, we want them up, pop it off. Who goes back where we rip off? How you get your front, try take it off. Come and get the front, but rip off. Well, Shaka Fame, you rip it off. With me Bible and me prayers and me father with me sword, with me blessings and me message, so me step it out the road. Destination leads to Zion, so me must follow the code. Not no can't stop me now, not even bad word. I'm selected and elected up on the hunting board. He that sound why them have to stop it, them a Satan toad. Don't play the in me box like a gun overload, ready for kill. The wolf them in the sheep clothes and pop it off. Who goes bad where we rip off? How you get your front, try take it off. Come and get the front, but rip off. Youngster, get this straight. Well, I know yesterday.
So we're still at Crystal Springs Nature's Way. We're not left us yet.
Stand up at the gate.
Beautiful place in Portland. When we come on, used to Orange Bay, we used to plant rice in the swamp. Orange Bay, you know. Used to plant rice in the swamp. So Portland have a lot to offer. Whole heap of things. Yeah, man. So they have leave the whole Nature's Way and Crystal Springs now. What is around at Crystal Springs, I think 2 water companies. They are doing water around there. But if we come up the road now, up at Oak Bay, well, Black Hill have the volcano in Black Hill is what? It's distinct, or there's a volcano in Black Hill that they said sometimes get active. You can hear a rumble and the area around it will catch a fire and all of them something there. That is in Black Hill. But nobody not talk about them something anymore. I wonder if the children, because when we go to school, it's something that they used to tell us about. So, I don't know.
But here comes the thing called when they easy for pet and when they easy for team. Some boy try to test about them lame, them can't test the champion Shaka Fame. Let it go. I want them aim. Easy, Shaka Fame. Louis culture say good music at the game, you know. We play that in the lane. Alright, from Wednesday.
Gangali Louis culture.
Shaka Fame don't fear, no boy, no we don't fear.
Talk with talk.
Them say we no fear.
We speak the truth and speak it ever.
Don't fear.
We're also aware that the truth is an offense.
No select the ball.
When you tell people the truth, them not like you. When you tell people the truth, them vex with you. You understand? But truth are truth, you know. So, what we do on a Saturday morning is start the truth. Plain, simple truth. Truth not complicated. Truth is always the truth. So, if you not do the work, you just not do the work. Gilly. Come on. Gilly, I am blessed by the Almighty. And if we get the vision for the people, we not hold it. But you have some people who fight against good, you know. You come with all good vision And you have some people who still don't want it. But when the majority of the people want it, then you're good to go. And the majority of the people are saying, we want to see these things happen in our community. So we come at Somerset Falls, beautiful waterfalls. And how much people know say there's a cave in Ankama Hill? We are talking about Portland. We don't reach East Portland yet, you know. We still are tell you about West Portland and its possibilities. I want to repeat something I tell you earlier. That the Fruitful Vale Valley, Swift River Valley, we must organize the man them in them area there. And make them go plant weed. Good quality weed. For both recreational and medicinal purposes. But then, I know everybody wants to see people make it in a life, you know. Our thing is about creating wealth and ensuring that people have a good life, live their best life. One of the largest fish farms in Jamaica used to be in Shrewsbury. Sunfish hatcheries, tilapia, and a whole heap of lot of fish. Them used to have them. Them used to raise some crayfish too. The ponds are still there. The Back River is still there. Thousands of gallons of water, millions of gallons of water running into the sea. And if we get serious, we can feed our people in Jamaica. I don't know what's my view, you know, is that Jamaica should not import any kind of meat in the country. We must stop the importation of meat in Jamaica and produce our own. We can do it. Cut the food bill by 25% in the next 4 years. Then we'll be able to pay our teachers better, pay our nurses better, pay our policemen better. Yeah, man. Next week, we're going to be having a discussion on the low-tech, low-income economy versus a high-tech, high-income economy. It's 3 million people we have at Jamaica. Yeah, man. 3 million people who can make over 50% of them wealthy. We have the ability.
Think all when they easy for pet and when they easy for team. Some boy try to say but them lame them can't.
804-7072.
I want them him. Easy.
We're paying alone this morning like we did last week, you know.
Say good music at the game, you know.
Share the channel.
Say that you know lame. All right.
Portland Spice TV at YouTube.
Well, Shaka fear, don't fear. No.
Make sure you subscribe. We'll give you some Jerk Festival tickets starting soon here.
Them say we no fear. No sound boy, no we don't fear. Well, Shaka fear, you no fear. No select the boy, no we don't fear. Tell them say we no fear. No sound boy, no we don't fear.
Dawn White knew about the shows at Crystal Springs. She said the Penthouse Crystal Springs Family Fun Day used to be on the 1st of January. Every year it used to be an annual event, and yours truly used to be on it. Yeah.
Them youth are well, God bless, job bless. No guy should guess every move that we make. Everybody
live from Boston Beach, Portland Spice TV.
respect. If you're this Shaka fame, well you pop your own and neck. And we no fear. No son boy, no we don't fear.
Hey, is the chef some jerk soup today?
Them say we no fear.
Yeah, man, Boston Beach have the world #1 jerk soup, you know. If you have never had jerk soup before, we'll be having jerk soup here today, so make certain you try it.
Cause we no itch up, we no catch up, we no have no time because of wet. Evil us people, well at the fast.
Still now, West Portland, as we talk about Portland for the entire morning. The beauty of this parish. Our road runs right alongside the sea coast.
Boy, no, we don't fear. Tell them so we no fear. No, boy.
Hills and Valley, are we that?
Come me ask them, who don't think we careless? We left we head down to don't must be mad. Hey, we couldn't live so we must be fool. Well, the past one all a show. Them can't test the Shaka fame anyway. No, cause we no fear. No son boy, no we don't fear. Tell them so we no fear. No boy, no we don't fear.
Louis Gangali culture, one of Portland's finest. So yeah, Somerset Falls. And then now, what is also in those hills, wild reindeer in Jamaica. And That's not a Jamaican thing. But they are there, they are surviving, they are multiplying. Because we need to start eat them off because them are eat down people produce, Yeah, man. The reindeers, I think it was in Gilbert that they escaped from Somerset Falls. Somerset Falls back then used to be a garden type of thing, and they had animals. You could see snake, lion, they had some animals there. And in the hurricane, the reindeers escape and start breeding up in the hills of Hope Bay, Cooling Spring, right into Shrewsbury now, Bourbon, Rockall, all of them area there, Mount Pleasant, Industry, full of reindeer. So it is something to hunt as well. People normally go and hunt wild. Now you can hunt reindeer in Portland. So that's another form of attraction in the parish. So when you leave Somerset Falls and come through St. Margaret's Bay, you buck up on, I think, what is it? Memory not serving me well. Jamaica's largest river. I know it's not the longest river, but it might be the largest river. The Rio Grande. And the Rio Grande started river rafting in Jamaica. Nowhere else used to have river rafting. In fact, there was a time when the Rio Grande was the most famous river in the world for rafting. People still love and enjoy rafting, but the raftsmen are suffering. The raftsmen in Berrydale are suffering because of low take-up of the rafting. But majority of the rafting back in the day used to come from the cruise shipping industry. Because I told you earlier that the exportation of banana started right here in Boston. But when it got down to Port Antonio, it became the cruise shipping industry for Jamaica. So people used to come on the banana boat, and then the large cruise ships of the day start coming into Port Antonio, the Star Wars, the Nard, the Prince. So yeah, when Royal Caribbean and what them name? All the other cruise line, Norwegian cruise line, all of them used to come into Port Antonio, but at the time the ships weren't as big as they are now. So they could come into the West Harbour. So what used to happen is that the raftsmen used to make a very good living. We need to get back there in Portland. But when we reach, well, we still have Berrydale because the river with the pan. Talking about river rafting. Errol Flynn, when he came to Jamaica, really fell in love with Portland, Man said Portland was like a beautiful woman. No, I think him said Jamaica was like a beautiful woman, but Portland were the breasts of that woman. So Portland really started taking off. I remember as a schoolboy going or coming from school, depending on what shift you're on, when I used to come to Port Antonio at school from Shrewsbury. You look up the river and you see us 18, 20 at raft coming down one time. Night rafting used to be a thing. And I'm saying that we can get back there, Portland, and we can be better because there's so much more out there now than what used to be out there back then. I'm telling you. So, Portland, talk to me.
Good morning, sir. Peace be upon you, my brother. How are you doing?
Where are you, man?
I'm there, man. I'm there.
Everything good with you?
I miss.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I miss about half an hour program because I have problems getting on this line, so I'm not really apprised of much of the sentiments you have been expressing since morning, just bits and pieces and the latter part here now.
Yeah. Well, we're open to discuss anything, but what am I thinking this morning is I was telling people about Portland, how beautiful this parish is. So I start telling them about it from way down at one border to the next we're going. So we just reached St. Margaret's Bay, we just reached Rio Grande, coming up from West Portland, But a brethren called a little while and say, we're not hear nothing about SSL. What is going on with SSL?
Well, You know, the psychology in Jamaica, the political psychology, economic psychology, social psychology, all that psychology, them.
Yeah.
You know what them gear for do?
Talk
To
to me.
admire us in a spirit of forgetfulness. So them say a 9-day one that characterize how we function around here, you know.
Yes.
So them deliberately cast that little wool there and that bewitchment there over the eye of the people, you know. And then the media, you know, are the principal culprit.
Talk to me.
Scenario, you know, because them not keep things flowing, you know, them selective.
Yes.
You know, I don't know for agenda they might carry, but it's certain that they are carrying a psychological and a philosophical agenda that deprives people of the quality information that they should have from time to time.
But
boy, it takes people like you and people contributors, you know, conscious and conscientious contributors to really keep these matters, which are central to transparency and good governance. Yeah.
Yes.
So we have to keep it floating. You know, I mean, to the disgust of them because they would like us to forget about everything. And one thing it must be said about these matters, you know, Shaka. These matters, most of these matters are not sub judice, you know. It means to them in the court system, you know.
Yeah.
So that you are prevented from sharing information or speaking about the matter, you know. And once they're not sub judice, I mean, the powers that be, especially where it impinges on the state involvement. Yeah, SSL involved the state, it involves private citizens.
Yes.
It involves public money and all them things.
Talk to me.
I mean, those who are in charge of oversight, they are accountable until the court will say, well, you can't talk about that thing then. So when they do them little investigation and then they must surprise the people, you know, so them do it at United States. I think the me and the police chief and them come and them tell you what I go.
All right.
Time to time.
Me like where you reach because that is one of my disappointment with mainstream media, that we have not held Nigel Clark accountable. Remember, Nigel told us that he engaged the FBI, you know, and then we hear say no FBI no engage, and then him now come back and say the FID engaged the FBI. And nobody's drilling down on that. This man is dancing around and carrying us around some corner, tell us something.
Shaka, the man is a sacred cow. This man is beyond reproach, you know, man. You know, see the man, you reproach him, man. The man is beyond reproach, you know. All right, now I'll show you why this man beyond reproach. Because what the media do, you know, is to put forth this man as this shining beacon of intelligence and whatever, right? And look now. Let us look at his qualification. I don't think no sensible somebody that will buy Oxford or where them want name or where them want name, you know, how many prefix or suffix you have for your name, you know, man. What we concerned about what you represent and what you manifest, or we evaluate you as being credible or reputable. Look at this now. Remember, this man is academically school, you know, in mathematics, something like that. So I'm at the top. I'm game in a maths. Yeah, I suppose I think of him.
He's an actuary.
In that correct, I imagine so. He's well schooled in mathematics.
I'm not sure. I know he's well schooled, but not sure exactly in what.
In mathematics, yeah, man. In mathematics, in school, in mathematics.
Okay.
All right. So let us look at the man's scholarship, you know, man. What you're going to use to define the man's scholarship right now? You're going to use the public sector wages negotiation and conclusion. And that you're going to use to define him, you know. So what you say? You know, so the man brilliant, the man bamboozled the entire spectrum.
But I'll show you something. I want to show you how powers is not easy. How many people are aware that when Nigel Clark was doing his presentation and he brought out the abacus, he made a mistake?
He brought out what?
The abacus. When I say the abacus have on 200 beads, 100 on this side and 200 on the other side. Now, I know it was a slip, but what that says to me is that anybody can be wrong. Anybody can make a mistake. You understand what I'm saying? But they are behaving. No, but that's the point I'm making. They are behaving that they cannot error.
Hey, anytime a man reach the pinnacle,
yeah,
of self-conviction, where he is totally and absolutely beyond reproach, meaning I don't apologize.
There
and
you
everything
go.
that I do, you will get the best result out of the wage restructuring. Yeah. And everything that he does, him sanctified in the hallowed halls of righteousness, man. So that means that there's no shape, way or form that the man can be held culpable for any kind of mistake. The man is infallible when it comes onto his portfolio. Yeah? The man is beyond reproach. But, see, shame and reproach, he might be right now.
Talk to me.
With the public sector, they know that me I show you.
Peer confusion.
So
no, but that's why I'm just show you the little mistake where you make,
Yeah, man.
And I show God show with that, say, look here, this man is a top at mathematics, but he can still make a mistake in a presentation.
Yeah.
Me not beat him for that. But don't behave like say you can't make no mistake.
Yeah.
That's my argument.
Yeah, man. When you're at the top of your game and you convince yourself, say you're all that, brother. When you make a mistake, you'd rather execute everybody if you stand alone, How you know that? Me nah go allow them to compromise
you see,
my integrity and my scholarship. So I prefer get rid of the whole.
I think the Jamaican people are seeing now, though, because these people admit to no wrongs. And there are so many of them. 1.5 revenue neutral, which cost us $34 billion. Nobody has apologized for it or said we have made a mistake, because that is still what they are trying to correcting now. Because I told people from day one, what is happening with the restructuring of the wage bill is that they are bringing you back past the 1.5
exactly,
and then taking it back in the taxes.
Exactly.
You understand
what I'm saying? If you want to be real, you might have to move up the threshold.
There you go.
Yeah. You have to go. But if it so everybody gone back now into income tax.
There you go. Right back.
Yeah. most people. Yeah. So the amount of money where the man they are go claw back, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably it's far more than he would have paid out, brother.
But watch this. Watch this. If we don't start to produce in this country and step up the value of our money, because the value of this money now, is in real sense still at about 2014. What $1,000 can buy now, yeah, it couldn't buy 2014,
Sure. But I want to say something.
No, hold on. I'm making a mistake. What $1,000 could buy in 2014, it can't buy it now.
Right.
Can't buy it.
Right.
So when you go so boom and you get $3,000 now, it is equivalent to what $1,000 could buy in 2014.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
300% more, yeah, man. But you hear this now. Come here, you are try to put a spokes in the wheel of the plantation economy, man. How you believe the Vikings and the Buccaneers and the Pirates going to exist? Or you want to take away the people's cove and paradise? You are proposing,
Yeah.
You are proposing us going into the expansion of livestock, and you are proposing that the utilization of more land to do more production. You are proposing all kinds of.
But that's the only way. That's the only way we can make it, brother.
But brother, so you
hold on there. Don't move it on. Don't hang up. Morning, talk to me.
Morning, Colin.
Yeah, man, where I say?
I have a little issue that I want to discuss with you.
Talk to me.
The policy that the government is pursuing as it relates to the restructuring of the public service in terms of the salary scale
Yeah.
and how they had devalued years of service in terms of moving people to they put you like 1 to 4 if you're serving 1 to 4 years. If you have 4 years,
You're going to get 1 year.
it means 0 years because the person who just start get the same this place at the same place. So 4 equals 0
Yeah.
in the government calculation, and then 2 would equal to about 9, and then anything over 9 equals 3.
Yeah. Me hear that argument.
Now, if you notice, no man, I'm talking about something that I know. I noticed since we were having the discussion with the security guard,
Yeah.
you realize it's the same inbook the private sector is stinging from.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if that is the reason why the Ministry of Labour is so tardy in dealing with the situation.
But I tell you something. I tell you this all the time, you know. It is politics that determines the policies.
Because look, remember, you know, they wanted these individuals to sign a contract, regardless if they have 25 or 30 years. And
Giving up everything. Giving up
zero.
everything.
So if it is that the government is actually doing that, there's that it stands to reason that the Ministry of Labour refusal to actually come to defend the workers.
Carla, how could you have this thing going on with the security guards and the Ministry of Labour stays silent? How that possible?
The advice from the Ministry of Labour is that they should go to court or take it when the court has already deliberated on the issue and order that these persons are actually employees.
Yes.
And they should be treated likewise.
And that was from last year, not April 1.
Exactly.
So the court ruled with immediate effect, you know. The court ruled with immediate effect.
But there's a bigger thing at play here, you know, Colin. And I always hear you say this thing about people. When people refuse to participate in politics and don't understand that the existence in the country is so dependent on these people and the decisions that they make. Now look, I heard Mr. Webby last week at Champs saying that because the young man who in the EATA competition felt that the person had rang him and he went at him, and the other one who was celebrating his winning with a gun finger, that he was willing to pull. Yeah, he was thinking about if these things continue to pull the sponsorship upgrade. But I would want to ask Mr. Webby if he can reach the point when he refused to donate money to election, to a government or to a party that is funding illegal things, or also promoting badmanism.
And in so much corruption.
And support corruption, because if we are going to go along that line, you know, as it relates to the youth, without money, people can't run election and they need political financial support. So
you see, my understanding though of Dan Webby is maybe a little bit different from yours, but I still have some of the similar concerns that you are sharing, because what Dan Webby was said that him have to find out about the thing because him no want him company associated with that. Him never really say him will withdraw, but him say, you know, they would rather not be in
but if he say more consider it in a Colin, listen to this. If he says he's going to consider it, we have to view it a different way. Because I believe, you know, as a Jamaican.
I don't think him use the word consider, because I heard him myself and he was saying that they wouldn't want to be associated.
Right.
And they would prefer.
Yes, but what I'm saying, you know, Colin.
Yeah,
How is it they don't have a problem to be associated with a government that have so many infractions with the Constitution that consistently mislead the public with their utterances?
Yes.
And they are not speaking about it in the same way publicly. Let it be known that, look, we need proper governance. We need to be honest with the people.
Well, you have to remember, Dan is a senator too, you know.
No, but look here, you can be a senator, you know, but you have a conscience and you have a responsibility to be great, greater good at Jamaica.
But you ought to. You ought to.
But look here, you can't have credibility as when you come out and make his pronouncement, and in the same breath, you have found one thing as it relates to other things.
Yeah.
Because remember, you know, persons are looking on who are non-political and just looking at the thing and calling a spade a spade.
But that's why we play that tune here. Listen to that tune here.
Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself, can't hear me, don't know, here to hear the same thing. And Lenny Harris says so. You don't know, real backlocks, you see me?
I'm going to play a piece of that tune here for them.
Suddenly, some friends became a foe for reasons that I know. Set to us is a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime. But I'm a warrior for the divine. Fighting a spiritual war for peace. Hypocrite relax. Dress back, Shaka Fame a real backlocks.
Caller.
Yes.
Too much hypocrites.
Yeah, but you see, when are we as a people going to reach the point where we recognize that what we want is proper governance, you know? Not, we don't want PNP and we don't want JLP.
We want proper governance. And I tell people that when I am here on a Saturday morning, for me, it's about governance, the management of Jamaica. Company Jamaica.
That we leave Jamaica when we gone at a better place. So everything that our 4P parents fought for and died for, we shouldn't be now giving those to these present leaders so the fact that our children have to come back and fight for the same thing. Because it means that our 4 parents would have died in vain.
Yes. Talk to me.
And this is what we don't want people to know. So when we come out, we speak out against the injustices. It's not because the injustices come from the present party. Whichever party that come from, we still have to.
Anywhere to come from. Anywhere to come from.
And beat it back.
And some people used to vex with me when I was saying that I want more for happen for East Portland, we're not getting enough. People used to say to me, Ray, you're going like you're not PNP and you come out against the PNP. And I said, no, I just ask for more for my people them. I just ask for more for my people them to their holiday, brother.
But here the drama. The reality is that the average individual who support these parties, they have the blinkers, and the blinker either orange and the blinker either green.
True.
So and listen, that now move with forward in the 21st century.
Let me tell you something, brother. I am a practical man. I am a member of the People's National Party, and if them wrong, I am going to say they are wrong. You understand what I say?
Yeah,
if them do something good, me I go praise them.
You vote out a man who you say is in there for 18 years.
Yeah.
And him never do what you want. So you vote him out, which is all right.
Yes.
If you feel so you could have get more than 18 years and you get him less. And you don't get him as much as you had anticipated. You decide to achieve. And you put in somebody. And when you put him in now, you ever tell me, say, if me talk, what you talk for? Somebody else saying there for 18 years. Then the mere reason, the mere fact that you move the person and that you want more, you want better. So you can't accept less.
No, but you see how some people where them are work and them now produce, but you know if you say nothing, you must just accept it. You have some people in a job for 20, 30 years and the thing now gone away.
Eh? You must accept it because the other person did do X amount of years and you're nothing to enough.
Yeah.
You must accept one another 18 years of nothing.
Of nothing. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, that is it. That is a narrative.
My brother.
And that is so foolhardy because the reality is we want better. And
no, for the people them don't love Jamaica party. I know Jamaica them love them party.
Yeah, but you see, me concerned now because guess why? It can't be that the young educated Jamaican, the only hope they see in their future is somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because if that is the trajectory where the country are move at, I tell to some people that if you plan to go in or don't plan to come back. So you say, why you say that? So I said then if everybody educated run away, and leave the country for those who are not educated. Where can come back to?
Talking about the brain drain, brother.
Yeah, where can come back to?
Nothing.
So if you plan to go and stay. Because if the country are going to mash up, try to worse than where you left it, you know. So you know, can come back and survive.
That's why I'm not left. That's why I'm not left yet. that's why I'm not left yet. Because anywhere me go, my intention is to come back. So me want to put in.
Right. So those who go in should have an interest to ensure something is there for them to come back to. Not just run and not care who will lead and the decision they want to take place out here.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
My brother. Go ahead.
These things, this type of discussion is not celebrated or it's not promoted.
No.
Because guess why? I have never in my history as a young Jamaican, I am under 50. And it's the first time me experience it. Every single person who have something to say that is not pro-government, me in the other party. It has never, that type of narrative has never been promoted in all my life as a Jamaican. But now the minute you have a discussion that is not pro-government, you support the other party.
Yeah,
you're
because
supporting Jamaica.
Yeah, because it's not about Jamaica. Some people it's not about wrong or right. It's about orange or green.
Yeah.
Some people is not about good or bad. It's about orange or green.
Yes.
So you will never hear some people say GLP do wrong or PNP do wrong. You will never hear that out of them mouth. Or they might whisper it in a corner, but them now come out and talk it public. Yes. I tell them that my responsibility is public speaking. And when I come to talk in the public, I have to speak the truth. I have to speak what is out there and what I see. And what God give me if he say. Because if God give me if he say it and me not say it, then me don't know what happened. Me not take that chance. When God say me if he say, me must say me I say.
The closest they might go to doing something like that to is to do a research and find something similar that happens even 20, 25 years ago.
Yes. when you hear them thing there, brother, when you hear them thing there, you know say hypocrisy is at the highest level.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Anyway, nice talking to you.
Bless up.
Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself. Can't hear me, don't know here to hear the same thing. And Lenny I says so. You don't know a real back.
804-7072. You can call me straight or call me on WhatsApp.
Some friends became a foe for reasons that I know.
Coming to you live from Boston Beach this morning, the beginning of the 3 days of party. It's called Full Course. Every day is going to be a beach party on Boston Beach. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Sing a spiritual
DJ Medalist, DJ Shepherd, they're going there.
Hypocrite.
Veteran Chinaman, you know Chinaman, the veteran from Port Antonio, MC from long time. It's going to be spinning some vinyl on Sunday when last you see a man play a record. Chinaman is going to be here Sunday playing vinyl.
And the war is on.
Alongside DJ Medalist.
So warriors are on.
Yours truly in the house, say anything or anything here.
The appointed time. Go forth, oh winners of souls. Enough steps of victory, I'm sure. So hypocrite relax. Trace back, Shaka Fame a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax. Trace back, I'm on a real backlocks. Hypocrite relax.
Share the link, Portland Spice TV. Subscribe to the channel.
Relax.
We're on, we're live.
Trace back, real backlocks. I just won't sell my soul. I'm not ready for your gold. I refuse to take your bribes to make your forest life. Overnight your business, boy. Yeah, Shaka Fame, big up yourself. Can't hear me, don't know here to hear the same thing. And Lenny I says so. You don't know a real backlocks, you see me? Yeah, we know. Suddenly, some friends became a foe for reasons that I know. Said to us, it's a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime. But I'm a warrior for the divine. Fighting a spiritual war for peace. Hypocrite relax. Trace back, Shaka fear my real back clocks. Hypocrites relax. Trace back, Shaka fear my real back clocks. Know that the war is on. Shaka fame is in command. So what?
Yeah, I got the news this morning. Got the news this morning that there was a fire in breastwork. Oh, so sad, man. Business got burnt out. Yeah, got burnt out. My brother have our sympathies. We pass through, come see what go on. Never nice for anybody to lose a business. Rough thing that.
Yeah, Shaka fear, big up yourself. Can't hear me, don't know. Here to hear receive.
Portland Spice TV, we're live.
You don't know a real backlogs.
Talk to me.
Yeah, we know.
804-7072.
Some friends.
You can call me straight or call me on WhatsApp here.
He's instead, I know. Said to us, it's a waste of time. Let's step it up on crime. But I'm a warrior for the divine.
So we were still on the Rio Grande as we were talking about Portland. Call me back, now, my brethren. Call me back. I could finish that discussion there. We never finish the discussion. But you know, so true, me and you just talk all the while. And when we talk for long, we get the next man a chance. So shout me back. I could talk. Yeah, so peeps, Rio Grande, whole heap of things the Rio Grande have to offer. And we are called upon the people them where I use chemical to catch crayfish and fish to stop it. Stop it. Like we get the rivers back up. And we are in contact with NEPA that will put a 2-year ban on the harvesting of all river creatures. Yeah, man. We need a 2-year ban on the harvesting of all river creatures so that the rivers can replenish themselves. Right now, the Rio Grande is a empty stream. The springs in the valley are being destroyed by unscrupulous persons. A few, not no whole heap, just a few, But us a throw all kind of chemical in the river them. And we want it to stop. Because if we are going to develop the crayfish industry in Portland, we are going to need those rivers. We're going to need everything. Because that's where we are going to find the breeding crayfish them, so that we can raise them in your backyard. So you can make millions and billions of dollars are there to be made in Jamaica. So the Rio Grande Valley needs to be protected. The Swift River Valley, the Fruitful Vale Valley needs to be protected. Reach Falls, all of them area, them rivers there. Yeah, brother, thanks for calling back. Yeah, man. Make we get back on that reasoning there.
Now continue the point I'm going to make, all right?
Yes.
So I'm saying you're proposing the dysfunctionalization of the pirate legacy class.
Talk to me.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you are saying, boy, we should produce your own stuff and things. And if we start do that, all the years and successors of the piracy, why live, yeah?
Them can so live, but hold on now.
You want this?
Hold on now. Them can live. Because them can live. Them, instead of importing it from abroad, buy it from we.
All right, now you can't talk. Yeah, that's why I provoke you, yeah?
Yeah, so them now, them not going to lose. All them need to come to you now and say, all right, since you are raised so much pig, I want... You understand what I'm saying? And that it need,
Yeah, but you think me want involved in a value added production from the scratch? You think me want invest all the money in infrastructure? So what? When me can just go on the garbage dump abroad and pick up any little thing for the plan nothing.
But guess what now?
And sanitize and give my people and provide them. You think me interested in what you're interested in, brother? Me not interested in what you're interested in. If me I go get interested in that, me want it full integration, yeah? So me I produce it, me I value added it, and me I sell it, yeah? Me don't want you anything you get, I must me I give you a little scraps and for go jog up on the street side or jog around here, so the retail side, me I give you, me never give you the good retail side, yeah? Me I give you a little piece of the thing. So them no interest in that, yeah?
My brother,
So you have to have the kind of government system, yeah? You have to have the kind of government philosophy where I go affect that from the ground, from the roots.
And
so
that's why we need
part to play.
That's why we need a government with that kind of policy. We need a government to push that kind of policy, brother.
So it has to be even constitutional. You see all this constitutional thing where I embark upon, a trash, a garbage, man. You expect nothing out of it?
Well, I am expecting decolonization, full decolonization.
You can't go on with your expectation, brother. I mean, I expect these people don't have a philosophy of decolonization, so you're going to expect that from them. They're not going to propose anything them do. Have to conform to the World Economic Forum and the One World Order. Yeah.
Well, the Jamaican people are watching them, brother. The Jamaican people is watching.
Yeah, but the people them think them of the Jamaican people. Them so dormant and docile, yeah, unmoved until probably fire start take them under them seat. You get what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
And by the time fire start take them under them seat, them done in the whole long time. You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So the vanguards and the people who are standing up and showing themselves strong will have to. You're not come from the bar, the independent bar. You're not come from the intelligence academia. You're not come from them class of people who think they must be insulated and isolated because they have a little job and they have a little opportunity. Yeah, to fly in and fly out and to buy them food. Yeah, them things. You see, like our people. I've never seen it in all my existence around here. People are going to the border. I Belize, I go to the border.
Mexico.
I go to the border. El Salvador, I go to the border for all these treacherous places.
What does that tell us, though?
Yeah, something is radically wrong.
Jamaicans are suffering. People have lost hope in this country, brother.
You get what I'm saying?
People have lost hope in the country.
Yeah, so with people, we are always foreign-minded, We can't take that total, but we always foreign-minded by wanting a ticket to go, a card to go, so an opportunity to go look a piecemeal job over from time to time.
But I never saw us at putting our lives at risk to run away from Jamaica. I did not see that.
People are lining up at the embassy for nights and deals. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we never see this kind of irregular. Yeah. What propel the people and the hopelessness, man. Why think people want to let them nice to a place? Everybody want to come.
Nowhere not sweet like Jamaica.
You get what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
Why do you think some tourists are coming?
Record number. And more want to come if we cut down this crime thing and I mean be better at what we do. More people will come.
You think tourist business with one of the crime scene thing, them always are coming. All when the place about them are coming, brother. Yeah. I saw them see them gravitate to the organic. Them love it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I saw them set up a system to fight against itself. Yeah. But I want to make another observation, because I hear the president of the Private Sector Association of Jamaica. I don't know if you heard him. He said that we have 3 million relatively poor people in Jamaica. You heard that?
No, I never hear him saying that, but that sound...
Me here to me 1 2 years.
So him say we have 3 million relatively poor people.
The man said we have 3 million relatively poor people in Jamaica.
Yes.
The man not accurate.
Of course. I agree.
No, I left that there, I left that for what it's worth and what it is there. So you make your own conclusion, do your own research and see why he would have said that, yeah? Because there must be a rhyme and a reason. Me now go try to enjoy and feel
there is a reason. Yeah.
But listen this now, Shaka. Now go back to the point where you say, boy, we can produce our own this and our own that.
Yes.
Yeah, you see Damien say, boy, me I go lend on some goat or make cars, for think on that. And nobody now free him, but the man probably has one of the largest goat farmer in Jamaica.
Right now.
Eh?
Right now.
What say? You get what I'm saying?
But you see, let me tell you something.
To get a manure?
To make millions.
All
to
right.
be wealthy. I like to tell people, I like to tell people that I have had the privilege of traveling to over 27 countries in this world. And I have seen farms in the USA, in Europe. I mean, I said to people, say, when you're a big farmer, brother, you are wealthy. See? And we must drive to see our people in those lights. Some man have some massive farm. Massive.
You get what I'm saying?
Hundreds of acres under production.
We see it, man. We see it. First hand, we see it. Yeah, we see it. When I ask some question, we go upon them, we visit them, we see them, you know.
So why?
Acres upon acres, hectares upon hectares, yeah.
Why we're afraid? Why we are afraid to see our people survive? And it's the same reason, my brother, why the creative industry is not developed in Jamaica. Because some people at the top are afraid to see others get up there. We must let go this crab in a barrel mentality, and we have to get leaders who don't have that mentality, because too many of our leaders are the crab in the barrel. They are holding back our people.
Me I tell you, so I'm part of one delegation, yeah? I'm part of a delegation to Europe, you know. And when we are go there now, because we have observed certain development processes, especially that are pertaining to agriculture, you know, yeah?
Yes.
And value-added agriculture, research and development agriculture. You get what I'm saying?
Talk
and
to
the man then say, hear me now, we don't care some soil when you not come.
Okay.
Boy, I mean, even if that could happen now, you know, care some soil. We care some soil up there now. When the man then process the soil and the man then ridicule, you know. And if we have this soil, so we move the world.
Crazy.
The man then virtually ridicule, you know, brother. And say, what we are do out there, so we not do nothing. Because when they look at the pH value of the soil, you know, all the soil is so rich. And you see our soil now, as agriculturists tell me from my Eastern Belt, and I discuss some agriculture, integrated agricultural development, you see, and the man said, listen to me, and I used to send them out. Anything, this soil, yeah, we grow anything. This side around here, so anything you put on it, it responds to it. You get what I'm saying? So we don't look on some approaches, you know. But as they say, I mean, this a place is so dead that, I mean, may I tell you? But the last point I make, if you tolerate me, yeah?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
May I call out, I hear the brethren when they come on, and I talk about Dan Webby and in pronouncement, both in brand and all them kind of stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the man really make a cogent point, you know. The man hit it right where it matters most. Because you can't be associated with a government that is the most corrupt in this country and then have any kind of platitude about you withdraw and affect your brand. And your brand is already affected.
Him get some backlash on it.
And you being a part of the system, yeah, you also compromise your position, yeah. Because I could never, with my integrity, be associated with a system that has so much cracks and faults and corruption associated with it, and think I can be untainted. I cannot be untainted.
Lifestyle TV have some questions for him. I say, if I just know people are going. People are going a long time from banana boat.
Make Lifestyle keep him argument to himself, man. We are already qualified that, you know, we said Jamaican people love foreign. You never hear that part.
And they used to run away, but not. They used to run away, DP, but not in this drove, not this amount. We never see Jamaicans I go out the border of Mexico and Belize and I try cross over in the US. That never used to happen. A man used to go to Panama. A man used to go go to the Bahamas. A man used to go to the Bahamas and go over on a cruise ship. But Jamaicans never used to be part of the crusade, brother.
You get what I'm saying? So fix up the argument, because we know in no political partisan polarized argument around here. So, you know, we are talking about the good of our country.
The betterment. Betterment for Jamaica. Those of us who are ready to put our shoulders to the wheel to see this country improve and be better.
Yeah, man. Now destruction, we don't unite. We don't unite with them. So me further the point, Shaka.
Yeah.
So me I call out Grace Kennedy. Me I call out Separate. Me I call out JP. Me I call out Lasco. Yeah. Give me another one, you know, yeah. Me I call out which one left out of the big one and with Zinco. Yeah. So we identify about 5 and we could have probably go a little more. Yeah, and we are called out trade win. What I wonder we used to do the orange, you know, so. Yeah.
I think I trade win citrus, true juice them, I think
So me I call out them big producers and them big distributors. Yeah. Why may I call them out? Going back to the point where you make that we can produce everything.
Yeah, man.
And we can secondarily produce everything, value added. That is where they come in. We produce, you take it, your value added it, and make you eat and me eat, yeah? Mm-hmm. So you can't just use Jamaica as the base, because Jamaica is the base of them prosperity. All of them, it's a base of digital prosperity. Every single entity down here, so, yeah? Manufacturing entity, distributive entity, banking enterprise, all of them. So them foundation, them wealth development, so and them expand from here, so go throughout the world. Look where JP there. JP there in Europe are big and large. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And also Grace Kennedy.
Listen, man.
And a number of these things.
The world is out there open for us, but until we start thinking about, until we start believing that our goods is good enough for us, because Jamaicans don't believe we say them good enough. You see how the man them gravitate to foreign items.
One of the wheels of production, distribution, and exchange. It's a market economy. They're not spread out on the wings and on the tentacles, man. Yeah? Not just to acquire everything and put we at the base. But we have always been at the base. We have always been the pillars and the shoulders. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So let go the land and we produce it.
Yes,
and you did it ready. And
put the idle lands.
Ready to buy them onion.
Put the idle lands into idle hands.
Yeah, man.
Assist farmers getting them started. Go around and look which man have 50 goat and put him, give him the land, set him up in our farm, give him 500 goat. Go out there, go look, see who have 100 cows. Get them some more. Get them in farming. The people,
agenda,
go see the people them will have 1,000 chicken. Get him up to 10 and 20,000. Settle down in market and put him in a production. That's what we need to start doing, Jamaica, brother.
The neoliberal agenda, man.
Creating wealth amongst our people.
Ignore the wealth of the nation, the people, yeah, the backbone, to further their own appetite and their own evil intention to keep us down in the trenches here forever. Be up yourself.
Bless up, my brother. One love. I'm gonna tell you something. We're there. We still not finished East Portland yet now. We're still just the Rio Grande. We are talking about Portland this morning, but I will engage you in any discussion you want, anything you want to talk about. Jamaicans always leave Jamaica, but me never hear them put themselves. Me never hear Jamaica try left in a sailboat, a runway in a canoe. Got the border and a dead at the border and them thing dead. No, it never so rough. It's rougher now than ever before. Rougher now than ever before. May I tell you that? We know that people store up on banana boat and man used to run up on cruise ship. All of them something there. My people, Jamaica is my place. And me want to see Jamaica better. And I know that Jamaica can be better. We have everything what we need. Every single thing where we need to be better. But if we don't have leaders who are willing now to drive that process, then we have a problem. And me I tell you still now. Not just look on the top tier leaders. Look on the community leaders too, because you have a whole man in the community where you hold back the community. Whole heap of people who are in the community are hold back your community because them selfish. And some of them who have failed no want to see nobody can do better. No can't stop it. Cannot stop it.
No man say fret not thyself of evil doers, cause they soon be cut off. Shaka fame, you have the whole of them soft. So when them attack, you just laugh. Yeah, man, Portland with the Portland number one foundation, groundation, and Shaka fame. Lower culture say Anna is the brand, and them can't stand I can try this. Shaka fame. And we always say gratitude, and don't be rude. Remember where I come from? Sure. A Portland with the Portland. Shaka fame. Well, I must be thankful, even though me never get me thankful. Boy, I give a thanks for the handful. Me nah go grudge no man because him get a van full. Boy, I shock a fame, I say be thankful. And even though me belly never bank full, and even when the world a judge me wrongful, him say sometimes it's for the best, so just be thankful. Boy, well judge and give nobody more than what them can bear. Me nah follow squad, take another man share. You can't rob the cabby, them they think they unfair. I shock a fame no mix up enough with them fanfare. Whenever I see trouble, well from it me stand clear.
I don't understand the DP says. See Jamaica so bad, but the base of the private sector is Jamaican. You're conflicting. I don't understand you.
Even though me never get me thankful, boy, I give
DP, people that Jamaica we do exceptionally well, you know.
Get a van full.
You must remember that.
Say them for thankful.
There are people in Jamaica who are wealthy, doing exceptionally well. There are those who are surviving, like myself. And there are those who are suffering. What is missing is that middle class and more wealthy people. All of Jamaica gone to the dogs. No, it's the dogs come to all of Jamaica. Mr. Chin did put it away there. Lloyd Chin, late principal of Titchfield. When somebody said Titchfield gone to the dogs, Mr. Chin said, no, it is the dogs who come to Titchfield. Oh, boy. Let me see where you're saying. Colin, more reporting going on now. Yeah, man. We know, say, more reporting going on now than ever before. But trust me, more Jamaicans are leaving now than ever before. Don't try to deny that. That is the fact. Come back, Louis Culture.
Fret not thyself of evildoers, because they soon be cut off. Shaka fame, you have the whole of them soft. So when them attack, you just...
Oh yeah, the joke water, Sheppy.
Yeah, man, Portland with the Portland and #1 foundation, groundation, and Shaka fame. Louis Culture say, Anna is the band and they can't turn I can try this. Shaka fame. And we always say gratitude. And don't be rude. Remember where I come from.
Coming to you live from Boston Beach.
Shaka fame. Well, I must be tongue.
Portland Spice TV.
You know me never get me tongue.
DJ Sheppy, they are ready. What?
Tongue city handful. Me not go grudge no man because him get a van.
Later show gonna be great.
Shaka fame, I say be tongue.
The 3-day party starts today at Boston Beach.
And even
full course, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Him says sometimes it's for the best, so just be thankful. Whoa, well, judge and give nobody more than what them can bear. Me nah follow squaddy, take another man share. You can't rob the cabby, them they think they unfair. A Shaka fame no mix up enough with them fanfare. Whenever I sit up,
the man say even though him never getting thankful.
Follow friend go
so he never say thankful because you're thankful.
Don't see it clear every morning. Me wake up and see me life's clear. Me say thankful, even though me never get me thankful.
Whisper prayer. Good morning to you. Remember telling us something, people. So we talk about the Rio Grande. We can't done the show this morning and we not done touch out the thing them in our East Portland, you know. So when you left Snow Hill and you come up, you have the College of Agriculture, Science and Education into Pasley Gardens. One which we want to see become the University of Agricultural Science. Agricultural Science. Yes, we want to see Case become a university, doing the necessary research, connecting with the communities in Portland, and ensuring that our farmers develop. So then Case would have large farm for tutorials. Remember me telling the people, yeah, we need to see at least 3 or 4 large chicken farmers in Portland. And when I say large, I mean people who had over 100,000 chicken. Yeah, man. Pig farmers, goat farmers, them thing that we need to see in a Portland. Major farms. So we have to work towards it. It needs a driver, somebody with a vision, somebody with a passion. Yeah, man. Yeah. What DP say so now? Comrade Damian Crawford told your professionals to go abroad and send back money. Why the hypocrisy now? DP, I don't know if I hypocrisy, but I understand Damian to be saying to people who are not making no money, people who have gone to school, get a degree, teach, and then go get a master's, and the government is now saying them that they're not paying them for the masters anymore. Were you aware of that? That teachers who have masters now get paid for the masters again? So what Damian is saying, if you are a professional and you're suffering, go look better. Go look better. And if you want things, say, when PNP in power, I'll tell them to stay. Yes, because we are going to be developing a high-tech, high-income economy. This low-tech, low-income economy can't help the people of this country, brother. We have to change the thing. We have to move up the production of the company in the country. And that's why I'm talking to you about assisting in developing our farmers, assisting in developing the creative industry, building out more for the tourism industry. One industry can't bring in all of the money where Jamaica need to run the country. So, you are a professional DP and you left. Other professionals are going to leave. Because people want one big house and big car too. And we need that. We need more wealth in the country. So, no vex with Damian. When him they tell them, say, I give them goat, and your colleagues, them meh, and call him goat man, and now the government is importing goats. Isn't that hypocrisy? Or that makes sense too? I think it makes sense. I think the fact that the government is importing some goat to deal with the industry makes sense. But the same way you could call them hypocrites. So, it's all about how we see the country. I see it as a country, as a business. Some people see it as PNP and GLP. And that's why I know that my thing is different from Funo. Because me give the suggestions now. Me not come on a Saturday morning and say me know what to do, but me not talk. Me tell you know what to do. And the fact that it's not done shows a level of arrogance, incompetence, and idiocracy. Straight. Because if you're going down in a hole and a man throw a rope gear, and because the man not up on your side, you know want grab on the rope, you want go down in the gully same way, then you know go on, brother. Go on. But they not stop you. We throw the rope to you. And because me a PNP, you know catch on the rope, you prefer dead than dead. But it's just sad that these people are managing the country who don't want to take the ideas them. Even though them take some, they have taken some. But them are weird for people to get where the ideas them come from. Like the light bill. When Damian proposed that we pay people light bill throughout the COVID, the government said it would crash the economy. And a couple months after, them do the same thing. What is that? What is that? Yeah, man, we are take calls, you know. Yeah, man, shout me DP. You know, shout me upon the WhatsApp. Let me shout you upon it. Oh, my apologies. Me never hear it ring. Sometimes that's how this phone here mess me up sometime. I never hear it ring, my brother. My bad. Because see if we can get DP in on this before we left for now. Because we left for now 11 o'clock, you know. DP.
Morning, boss. Morning.
Wagwan. Talk to me.
First correction. Damien Crawford.
Hold on. Let me hear you good. Go ahead now.
And him in a power when he was junior minister.
Go ahead. Where you say Damien? What you say about Damien?
I said you just a while ago that it's not hypocrisy. And if me think say when PMP form government, Damien is going to tell the professionals to leave. He won't, and I'm telling you that go and check the Gleaner archive. It was when he was in power. That was one of his suggestions. That professional must leave Jamaica and he called it export something another whatever. So now when him in opposition, him said that.
Oh, so man, I said we must export labor. Hello?
Yeah, man, may I hear you?
So you mean I say we must export labor then?
Yes, and I'm saying it's not when, because you say if I think when PMP farm power, he's going to tell him to leave, and I'm saying it's when when PMP was in power, he said it.
Okay, fine.
So this is why.
So where you said the hypocrisy come from now?
Because now make it sound like say I know I first people are left Jamaica.
No man, we're not talking
people
about...
are always leaving Jamaica.
Yeah man. Then remember, so the man said people line up at embassy overnight, you know. But what we are saying is...
No, Colin. I'm not talking about no embassy. I'm talking about professional. Me know more than one government worker who all start them house and all of that in Portland and left come America and run off. And me I talk about 90s and early 2000s.
DP.
And when me even said to them, say, why don't you leave on a good government job? To come a foreign and I live what the term would them use? Undocumented.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, Colin, more people are reporting now than back then. So you're saying you never know. People are always going to Small Island and then moving from there, go somewhere.
Yeah, man. DP.
No knew about that.
Hold on a little bit. I mentioned that people used to all go Bahamas and go cross on a cruise ship. But you didn't know if people got Mexico border go join the crusade from Honduras and them place there? You didn't know of that?
I wouldn't say I knew of it, Colin, but I'm saying people are always going away,
yes,
different
man,
islands, any opportunity they can get to leave Jamaica.
Yeah,
I know people go Bermuda, all boats. But what happened now is, which you have to understand, is things and time change. You understand? So you find out, say, I was surprised when me heard that Jamaicans were a part of the
crusade.
From Trump was in power, we didn't hear about one mass whatever moving towards Mexico border because it seems easier to go through.
Yeah.
Them something they don't know. Me personally know people go Canada for visiting visa and come across the border to America from 80s and 70s days.
DP.
So I am saying, you're saying that it seems more now. You're not data to say that. I am saying it always happen.
No man, the data is there, DP. Even the foreign minister was out there this morning talking about it. More people are.
So let me ask you this. More people are run off now per farmer than back in ideas.
No. I don't know if you heard the minister. No people, more people are running off now. More people are going on farmer now and now come back. The data is there to prove that as well.
So why continue going on then? Why continue going on? Why farm work still at
because there are still people who go and come back, but more people are defecting.
Well, as me say, as Damien Crawford say, you know me and him normally say the same thing. There are people who are leaving Jamaica and making Jamaica better off because we send the foreign exchange.
Yes, that to DP, that too.
Even if they're illegal. Even if they illegally leave Jamaica, them still find a way to send back them money.
Totally agree with you. So what is the point now? Can I agree with that?
What is my point?
I have no problem with that. A lot, and in fact, Jamaica is dependent on that piece of money there.
Yes.
Without that piece of money, dog, eat with supper.
So back to LA now.
What Damien was...
As me saying at the text, I've never heard this man put something forward. Even when he asks you a question and you express your wish, He might tell us, boy, you can't stay there have good intention. Because even you, me used to bash up on Styles when you say, boy, you are use politics as a medium to help people and them about the whole of them are the same thing. And you have to tarnish yourself by going at the part. Why never come with something positive about Jamaica yet? Why?
No, I've heard a lot of positive things from him. Maybe you don't understand.
Well, that is you.
Maybe you don't understand how him talk.
Nothing positive. Him always bashing. Let me tell him so.
All right.
Him sound like one woman out there with an abusive man and stay in it and breed up for the man all 50 times.
DP.
And just a complain. The man wicked. The man wicked.
Let me tell you something that he was saying a while ago, positive, but me don't know. But you are not good, man. One can't hold between the side now. One can't hold in the man. Him good, man. So, let me tell you something when him say positive, DP. When he was saying to me a while ago, why me I decide, say, people forget more land for go farm and all of them things there. What he was doing was agreeing with me, you know. You understand what I say? He was agreeing
with what?
With me saying that more people forget more land for going to farming and do more production. You never see.
You're right. You're right. You did say yes, them for free up and thing. Him said that free up.
So
may I forgive him that.
So just this morning I can remember. but DP.
I just thought, but majority of him call them bridging. The man just a burn out Jamaica and book.
Well, you know, some is a man who love Jamaica. My thing is about Jamaica and the people of Jamaica. And how is it that we're going to develop this country and create wealth in our country of Jamaica? You know, that is where my thing is. Go ahead. Go ahead, DP.
Anyway,
eh? All right, DP gone. So, my people, we just want to say thanks to all of the people who watched this morning. And we are talking about East Portland. Mr. Bell, Jamaica gone to the dogs, only the dogs alone, fighting them one any for and take what the next one have. Well, let me tell you something. It is a competitive world. And what it means is that people are always competing for whatever little that is there. Jamaica have a lot to offer. We can create way more opportunities for our people and ensure that our people live a better life. You understand? Good morning, Colin. I am with you all the way. The truth is the truth. The population is bigger. Also, obviously, it's more exodus. Yeah, that may I tell people some more people are left Jamaica now than before. And people are more eager to leave because of lack of hope. Hope has gone. And we have to start, bring back the hope, bring back the look that things can be different in Jamaica. You can make it being in Jamaica. But as we said, next week, we are going to talk about that high-tech, high-income economy that we must build for our people to live a better life in Jamaica. We are going to be talking about that next week. Yeah, man.
No, man, so fret not thyself of evildoers, because they soon be cut off. Shaka fame, you have the whole of them soft.
From capital Kingston, Jamaica, from the days of Sir Cox and Dowds, we talk about the original Alton Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Shaka Fame.
Godfather, yes, Ricky. Hey, look at.
So next week we're going to bring on the guests then to talk about the high-tech, high-income economy that we will build for this Jamaica.
You've got to play the music just like
the man is called Alton Ellis.
You've got
May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace now and forevermore. Until we meet again next week, and remember now, go do some research how we can develop this country. The high-tech, high-income economy versus the low-tech, low-income economy. The government is projecting 1% growth, an average 1% growth for the next 5 years. That will not help anybody in Jamaica. we as small people will not feel that kind of development. We need to grow by at least 5% each year for the people to start feeling the growth of the country. So therefore, we must develop the high-tech, high-income economy. We must develop the orange economy. We must develop agriculture and feed ourselves and cut the food import bill. We must develop alternate energy so we stop importing this whole heap of oil and cut imports in this country. Too much money, over $6 billion of importation and just over $1 billion of exportation. We need to balance that, turn that around. One love Jamaica. Bless you. One love my people.
Capital Kingston, Jamaica. From the days of Sir Cox and Dowds, we talk about the original Alton Ellis. Ladies